What's up flaggers, it's me LK. I have been using S20 FE Fan Edition for a few weeks. It has a Snapdragon chipset from Qualcomm because it is 5G. I wanted to try the Samsung device with the Snapdragon version for a long time. Here we have. I have been using this device as my daily driver and playing PUBG Mobile almost all the time. I found a few things in comparison to the Exynos variant. I will share it with you. Do not go to my gameplay because I haven't played this game for a long time. When you stop playing the game, you will lose the game sense in the PUBG Mobile because every second matters. And of course, every FPS does count too. Let's start this video. As always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subs will be very helpful to grow this channel. Please do this. Before starting, let's do a quick comparison of Exynos 990 and Snapdragon 865 chipset. Both processors are based on 7nm. Next year will be the 5nm year, although Apple and Huawei have all produced their high-end 5nm processor already in 2020. Small semiconductors provide better performance and reduced power consumption, so I cannot wait to test 5nm Exynos chipset performance. Both the chipset have 8 cores, but in Snapdragon cores are overclocked than Exynos. Maybe that's why they are a little bit faster. Samsung Exynos 990 has Mali graphic, and Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 has Adreno 650. That's why you will find a game driver in the Exynos variant, but you will not find in Snapdragon variant. Sometimes apps depend on the optimization of the device. Let's find out how it is different in Snapdragon Semi. A PUBG Mobile can run in high FPS, but the main question will it maintain a continuous high FPS number? Remember, this device is running One UI 2.5. You can have extreme option in balance as the graphic settings, where in Exynos you can have only in smooth. Extreme option is only available in smooth graphic settings. Let's play the classic because it makes the game performance differences. Let's find out. In TDM it worked fine. It constantly holds the FPS. Our Exynos also worked fine in the TDM. In the classic maps, the FPS is not holding in a maximum number, the device is warm and it seems that device is throttling. I didn't feel any difference while playing in Snapdragon 865, which is praised to be superior to Exynos 990. Because the device is throttling and the FPS is fluctuating. 37 minutes of gaming, 84% battery remaining. I think it is quite similar in terms of power management. Let's turn off the game optimizing service. It might improve gaming performance. Let's find out. After disabling game optimizing service, the device is no more throttling and the FPS is quite constant. It seems that GOS is controlling the FPS to manage the device temperature. Maybe we can get 90 FPS. Let's try, because right now PUBG Mobile can run in 90 FPS. You can find in iPad Pro and other selected Android devices. Make sure your device is in high motion smoothness. It will work only for the devices which has high refresh rate. That means S20 series, S20 FE and Note 20 Ultra can run PUBG Mobile in 90 FPS. Now we need the GFX tool. We need a GFX tool that can optimize to run in 90 FPS. You can download for free. This one is the old application and still the best. I highly recommend it. You can copy my settings. It worked for me like a champ. Do not forget to enable save controls. Otherwise, you will need to change the settings every time. Sometimes the game doesn't run in 90 FPS. You have to force it by changing some settings in developer mode. Make sure to enable Force 4, MSA, Watch GPU, Rendering API, OpenGL. The Snapdragon doesn't need this, but sometimes it requires. But for the Exynos, it is compulsory to get 90 FPS. I will show this in the Exynos version video in the future. If it still doesn't work, you need to restart the device because Android has a bad RAM management. Now you can see 90-80 FPS, surprising right? And this is S20 FE, Samsung budget flash. Remember that Samsung inbuilt screen recorder doesn't allow 90 FPS gaming, and also same goes for game capture devices like Elgato. So always use a third-party application to record if you are playing in 90 FPS. It feels awesome to play in 90 FPS. The game feels smooth, but you will see the fluctuation on my screen. I am playing while recording this game, so FPS is quite irregular. But when I do not use a screen recorder, I do not feel so much fluctuation. The device is so warm because we are forcing to get 90 FPS. When it is so warm, then it seems that the CPU forced the app to lower the FPS. Surprisingly, the FPS is holding around 59 FPS. It is quite impressive. Once it gets cooled down a bit, the game goes again around 90 FPS. It seems that the Snapdragon processor is good at managing the heat and device management. Throughout the game, it happened like this. Usually it was around 90 FPS. Once the device is warm, it switches back to around 60 and again to 90 FPS once it cooled down. Remember, if I were not doing screen recording, I would have constant 90 FPS because screen recording is a high task, but still it is impressive that this CPU can do high demanding gaming, and meantime it can cool down without losing performance and still can offer good playing experience. You can see the device throttles because of high refresh rate, and also this recording it reached to 60 to 90 FPS. Trust me, this experience is much better than regular gaming. I highly recommend trying this once. I'm not going back to 60 FPS. I hope you like this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Take care and see you soon.